Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is gonna be a great day, but I have a hard topic that I want to talk about, and I feel led to talk about because I can completely understand anybody who is going through this. Anyways, let's jump right into today's discussion. Today we're going to be talking about hurt and pain that you feel from other people. I know what that's like to you have this reliant on somebody for so long for only for them to end up ripping away from you. And the worst part of it is, it feels like they took a piece of you. And you don't know how you're going to recover or how you're going to be able to get over that. I've been there. It hurts. But in the midst of the hurt and in the midst of the pain, I just wanted to remind you guys that Jesus is with us. That Jesus never leaves and he never forsakes us. See, a lot of times, even though it hurts, the pain that we go through when somebody says something to us or somebody just decides to, for whatever reason, leave our life. Because I don't know. I can't explain, and I don't understand everything either. But all I know is that God has a reason for that. He heard things that you probably didn't hear from that person, that you would have never guessed or could have never imagined that person could have said. But he heard that. And so God has a way of protecting us. And that, yes, it hurts when people pull away from us. It hurts when people say things to us, and it stings. And we don't know how we're going to get up for a while, and sometimes we sulk in our feelings. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with grieving, because we need to grieve. Grieving is healthy, but it's only healthy when you allow God to be in the midst of the pain. If you're sulking in your feelings, the enemy's going to be able to make a way of making you stay down, making you feel disappointed in yourself, making you feel 100 times worse than what you already are. But when you put God in the midst of it, he's not necessarily going to take you out of the pain right away, but he's going to be there for you. He's going to comfort you. Just like a mother comforts a child, God comforts us. He comforts us when we are in hardships, when we are in trouble, when we're feeling pain that we could never imagine feeling. He's with us. And there's times that God doesn't take us out of those situations. And yeah, it hurts and we don't understand. And we're like, why, God? Why aren't you taking me out of this? This hurts so bad. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can be in this. It's something I could have never imagined happening. For those who have gone through pain, or those who are going through pain right now, I want you to look back at past traumas. I want you to look back at things that you have overcome, things that you have been through at one time, and see how far you've come. And when you come out of those situations, tell me that you have not become stronger, that you have not become more courageous. Tell me that you have not become a new and better version of you because you've gone through that pain and you've gone through that suffering. Tell me that you haven't. Because if you tell me that you haven't, I'm going to have a hard time believing you. Because personally, every time I've got hurt, every time that I've had to heal from something, from people's words, or even people that I love the most, when I've had to heal from the words that they have said to me or things that they have done to me, I've come out stronger and I've come out more courageous, and I've become more of a fighter to do what's right and to do things in the right manner, to uphold the truth, to uphold what God wants us to do on our life, and to live firmly for Him, and to live out that courageously, and to walk in confidence, knowing that He is with us. He gives His toughest battles to His strongest warriors. Yeah, it's hard, and we don't understand why we have to go through the pain, but God always has a reason. He's always going to be there with you. He's always going to love you no matter what, and you can't take that away from God. God's not going to just one day be like, you know what, no, I don't love you anymore. His love is going to last forever, and that's an amazing thing about God, is you can't rely on humans, but you can rely on God, knowing that He's always going to be with you. And it's so beautiful, and it's so amazing to know that you actually have somebody that you can rely on, that can be your best friend, that you can talk to about everything, and that He's right there with you, right by your side, and He's never going to leave you nor forsake you. Yes, He's going to allow you to go through these trials, and He's going to allow you to go through hard times, but it's because when you come out of it, you become more of who He wants you to be. Yeah, it hurts, and you want the pain to be gone, but you become more of God every single day when you allow Him to shape you into the person that He wants you to be in the next month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, a year from now, 2 years from now. I bet you if you look at yourself back in 2 years ago compared to now, yourself 2 years ago would be like, wow, how are you like this? How are you this strong? How are you this courageous? How are you this faith-filled, fighting woman or man of God that you are? And 2 years ago, I was sitting here and I did not know what to do. But look at how far God has brought you through every single situation. If He's brought you through your toughest battle and being there with you, will He not be there with you now during the pain and the suffering that you are feeling? Yeah, it's hard and it hurts so bad, but He's never going to leave you. I want to encourage you guys with a verse that I have memorized from Psalms 139, 13 through 14. It says, "You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise You because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well." God made you the wonderful person that you are. You are who you are because that's who God made you. You're not who you are because of the trauma that you've been through, the hurt you've been through, the lies of the enemy, the things that people say you are. You are who you are because of God. And God has placed you in the place that you are right now, in the season that you are, for a reason. It hurts. You may not like it, but He's got you. And He understands that pain. And I mean, look at how Jesus was rejected. Jesus was whipped to death. Jesus was whipped so many times. Like, glass shards were at the end of the whip, because that's what they used in the Romans time for when they beat somebody on the way to the cross, is they had glass shards on the end of that, and He took that for you. He took that crown of thorns that was shoved into His temples of His head to make Him bleed out, to possibly die. And He took all of that pain for you because of how much He loves you. If He loved you that much, to take that pain and to bear that cross, to bear that death name for you, won't He be there with you in the midst of the battle, in the midst of the struggle? He will be, because He loves us so much. He loves us too much to leave us alone. That's why when you walk away from Him, you always feel a sense and a feeling of calling, of Him calling you back home, because He does. He calls you back home because of how much He loves and how much He cares about you. Be encouraged today, friends, to be reminded that no matter what you're facing, no matter what pain, no matter what you are going through, that God is going to show up. He's going to be there for you, and He's going to love you. No matter what you've done, He loves you, and He wipes the slate clean. So be encouraged. Don't listen to the lies of the enemy saying that you're not enough when God has made you enough. I love you guys and have a fantastic rest of your day.